Hello, hello. Welcome back to Keto Homestead with Jess. Sorry, I'm late, y'all. I slept in. I just screwed up my whole. I don't know what's going on. I'm not awake yet. Good morning, Marshmallow Man. I don't know if you're still here, but hello, hello. Please remember to hit the thumbs up as you come in. We'll see how many people come in this morning. Hey, Wild. I put notifications on. I'm sorry. I was super late. I slept in. I literally rolled out of bed, peed, and came out here. So this is what I look like in the morning. I went to bed pretty early at a reasonable time, too. But that's a good thing for y'all. Because I'm going to try to take you out to the barn this morning. We'll see. YouTube asked me to rate the notification. I'm satisfied. Well, thank you for being satisfied, Wild. Oh my goodness, I'm not awake. The cows are going to be pissed at me, y'all, because they're used to me being out there at 6 a.m. every morning to feed them. And obviously it's 7:19, so I'm late, and they're not going to be happy. So hopefully what I can do is take the phone out with me, and you just get to have the extra benefit of seeing the cows with me, I hope, as long as our internet works. We'll see. All right, so shut up, Alexa.
Today is Wednesday, December 27th. The time is 7:20 a.m.
All right, so
currently it's 46 degrees and feels like 42 with cloudy skies. You might see some drizzle until later this morning, most likely between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., when there's about a 58% chance. Today's high was 53 degrees at 12 a.m. and felt like 52. The low will be 45.
oh, your hair looks beautiful. Oh, thank you. All right, so most of you are usually on here in the morning on Wake Up with Jess. I don't know if you've noticed, but I only have one setting on my sink, and it's hot. It is cold when I first turn it on, but once it warms up, the only thing I have in this kitchen sink is hot water. And the hot water gets up to 127 degrees, which is cool. I like really hot water because it disinfects, and I'm used to it. Barrett, on the other hand, he hates it because his skin is sensitive. But it's great for making bottles because calves need a temperature of 110 degrees for their bottle. That's what the milk from Mama would be, is 110 degrees. So it works out perfect for me. And I do 10 ounces of milk replacer. I just use a good old measuring cup. Like I said, she's going to be mad at me because I'm late. I'm super late. And y'all, this is reality. In the morning, I usually don't get dressed until later. Well, I'm usually up by now, so technically I'm usually dressed, but I will be in my pajamas to go feed cows, and that's just the reality of stuff, right? I agree, Wild. Hot is good. Cleans everything. So great. Oh, I'm not even in live chat. I'm in top chat. Let's get that fixed. All right, there we go. You don't want any clumps in your milk replacer. It's got to be all mixed up really good. And we're doing a quart. I believe it's a quart. 2 pints is a quart, right? Yeah. So we're doing a quart right now of milk replacer until she gets a little bit older. Oh, cats scratching on the door. They're all mad at me, you guys. And you just make sure to mix it up really good. Make sure nothing's stuck at the bottom. And I'm just praying and hoping this phone will cooperate with me. And I can take you to the barn with me. If not, I guess you'll be hanging out in my kitchen for a minute while I'm off to buy yourself. Well, technically not by yourself. Hopefully other people are in the chat with you. We got 3 in the chat so far. Hello, welcome. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Share me out if you have the capability. All right, this is mixed up. I got my handy dandy thermometer. I just use a meat thermometer. It works. Yes, usually you're up really early. We're chatting at 5 to 6 a.m. I know, right? I don't know what the heck. I think the holidays are still working on me. Still kicking my butt. The farmer likes Hannah because she's a good nurse cow too. Can't wait till she has her cow. I bet. That's so exciting. All right, let's check the temperature. So usually the temperature, like I said, is like 120 degrees. But the good thing is by the time I get ready, get dressed and everything and ready out the door, this bottle has cooled down. And if not, I can plunk it into their water bucket and it'll cool down. It's at 122 degrees. Again, we need it at 110. So this gives me time to do what I need to do while it's sitting here. All right, let's get this mop put up. Ugh. All right, next step is, y'all haven't met Hercules. That's why I said this live will be extra special for you. You guys have not got to meet Hercules yet. I have so many videos lined up that I just haven't been able to schedule videos every day. Well, they're scheduled every day. They're just behind. So if I can get the camera to work in the barn, you'll get to meet Hercules today. And Hercules, I'm kind of upset about this situation. Hercules has pink eye. I was not told that he had pink eye until after he was loaded in my trailer. And they weren't quite honest about what was going on with him. So he has pink eye. And he was treated by a vet with 1 dose of penicillin, which he should have been treated with up to 3 to 4 doses, but that didn't happen. So now I'm dealing with it. Marshmallow Man says puff puff pass. I tie mine in a knot. Jess, laugh out loud. Maybe that's why I don't have much hair left. Oh no. So what I have been doing is a teaspoon of our Australian Manuka honey. This stuff is amazing, you guys. Amazing. Oh, Jess, yeah, eye drops here. What? Oh no, I do as much natural medicine on myself and my animals as possible. So instead of eye drops, we're doing a teaspoon of Manuka honey. And I just put it on a little 3x4. You guys, I have so much medical stuff. It's ridiculous from when I was working. This is a medium non-stick pad. It does have adhesive tape on it, but I don't use the adhesive. It's just like a compress pad. And I put the Manuka honey on there. And then I can't remember what this stuff is called. I can't ever remember. It's like non-stick tape or whatever. They put it on you in the hospital to wrap your IVs or whatever, but it sticks to itself. It won't stick to your hair or rip any skin off or anything like that. So I have a bunch of this on hand as well. So we'll take this stuff with us. I just pray, cross your fingers, y'all, that this phone will work out in the barn. It would be amazing. Okay, so we got the bottle, the Manuka honey, the tape. Now I got to get myself ready. I got to get my boots on. And turn that thermometer off. Oh. I don't like being rushed in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like it. I got my boots on. You can use eye drops from the pharmacy if you need. Yeah, that's so true. You can. We're going to try to do it with the Manuka honey and get it fixed up with that first while before I take any extreme measures. Tea bags help too to clean the eye. Use a used one so it's not as strong. Tea bags do help for pink eye and for size. I try natural first and if need to, vet meds. Yes, exactly. All right, you might hear some crazy cranking noise because I'm going to try to switch over to the phone. So the microphones might be crazy, and if they are, I apologize. You might hear some screeching and scratching. So, you guys are the lucky ones. You'll get to see Hercules very first. I did do a bring home video with him, but it's not going to drop until like January 2nd. That's how many videos I have out. It's so crazy. What? Okay, calm down. The outside cats came in with the kitten and she's freaking out. Now, you go in the living room. You're fine. Don't you attack me. Okay. You go in the living room. You guys can stay in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, everybody's upset with me today. Let's get you food. Come on, outside. Let me sign in. Log in. All right. All the cats have food now. StreamYard's not cooperating already. I'm trying to get logged in. Okay, here it is. I don't know if I'll be able to see the chat, y'all, when I'm on this. Yay, field trip. I hope so. I just pray it works out. I'll be so upset. Okay. Got my tape. Need my thermometer. Okay, we are going inside the studio. Again, it might screech your ears, and I'm sorry. I want to make sure it's connected inside before I head out. It's our studio. Wow. Sorry, turn the lights down. Okay, I'm added there. All right, here we go. I have to open this big barn door. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't got enough hands. Can you all see me? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear it and see me still. Hopefully I can see the chat too. Okay. Go lift up. I'm in the barn. Can you see? 5x5. Awesome. Awesome. So excited. Let's do solo and try to change this camera. Oops. Nope. Not that one. I know. You're so mad at me. I'm sorry, baby. All right. And I don't know how I'm going to set this camera up so y'all can see. Looks cool. Awesome, awesome. There is Hercules. He's got his patch off. I figured by this morning he'd have it off and his bandage is off. Miriam is mad at me. She wants her bottle like now. So let's see if I can. I'm trying to get you some good lighting too. And see if I can prop my phone up somehow. So bear with me a minute. You hear all the animals, they're mad. They're like, where's sorry. They're like, where's our mom? Maybe if I put it in the feed dish. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. Dang it. How am I gonna prop you guys up? I know. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, we'll go right there for a minute. Hopefully my phone doesn't drop, and maybe that's not a good idea. It's right above my water bucket. Ugh. I'll get it figured out in just a minute. Let's get this bottle inside. This Manuka honey inside. I'm dropping everything. No, I don't want to end stream. All right, I'm climbing over. I'm coming, Mama. I gotta get the lead ropes first. I'm not awake, you guys. Please excuse me. I ain't got it together yet. All right. We got lead ropes. All right, baby. Let me in. Good morning, Herc. Good morning, Hercules. Okay. I'm going to get them tied up on the lead rope. And then, that's Hercules's. I know. Ouch. Dang it. And then I'll get the camera set up. Okay. You come over here. Get you tied up. All right. Hercules return, baby. Oops. Good boy. Y'all still with me? I'm trying. All right, we got Miriam on her lead rope. She's hungry. She's starving. And we got Hercules over here. And I know this bottle isn't cooled down enough yet, so we are going to plunge this into their water bucket. We're going to let that cool down a little bit. I know. You're so hungry. Eat my hand. Go ahead. Okay, let's check this temperature. Ouch! She butted me in the butt. Oh, Lord. Did I lose my thermometer? Y'all. I think I lost my thermometer coming out here. You rubbing on me, Herc? I gotta figure out a way to... Hercules, watch out, Bubba. Figure out how to set you up so you can see what I'm doing. I'll put the bottle there. Let me grab my little bench. I know you guys are not used to this, are you? Hercules, that's not your bottle. Alright. Let's see if this will work. Move your butt, buddy. Let's see if that'll work. Very cute. He's huge now. He doesn't need milk. No, he does not need milk. Alright, so first, I'm going to shake this bottle up and test it on my wrist because I can't find my thermometer now. I must have dropped it on the way out here. And, alright, it feels alright. So we're going to go ahead and feed her and then we'll doctor up Hercules. Come here, baby. I can't see the phone because I have it propped up, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. She eats super fast. Let's go this way, make sure people can see us. Come on, turn your butt around. right, back it up. Okay, no air for you. Don't you butt me. Nope. Get back. You're done. You're done, Mama. You did good. I'm gonna make her rope a little tighter so she can't butt me. All right. And you move your butt. Move your butt. I found Hercules' old patch, so I'm gonna pull that out. It's on the ground. No, don't butt me. We're gonna get that out of the pen. Oh. And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna work on her. Hopefully y'all seen that. I don't know. Baby sounds cute. All right, we got 4 in the chat. All right, I'm gonna move this table and get you turned around the other way. You can reach that table. Nope, we ain't having that. Come on, work for me. All right, there's Herc. Yes, could see it. Awesome. Okay. Let's get this old bandage off. Hercules. Dang it, Miriam. Be good. I had the camera set up just right. All right. Getting this old bandage off. And then we'll get this new bandage ready. Yeah, it's okay. You remember this from yesterday and last night? All right, buddy, pick your head up. Come on. Nope. And we are going to put, I know. Your eye looks a lot better, though. Not perfect, but it looks better. I'm going to take this harness off because it's really hard to wrap his head. Come here, bud. Why the harness is on. Come here. Come here. Thank you. He is just the sweetest thing ever. He lets me do whatever I need to do. I know. You make a liar out of me now? Okay, Herc. Come here. Come here. I need your head, bud. He's just so worried about getting this hay right now. That's all he cares about. All right, I got one. I know you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. I got one strap on, one bandage on. So just to make sure it doesn't fall off again, I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer on. All right, come here. Let me see your face. He's like not cooperating this morning, of course. I know. All right. Hopefully I can pick the stone up. There we go. Hercules. So now, got this thing on him, a bandage. I'm trying to get his head. See, he's bandaged up. He's got his eye patch on. It wasn't too bad. He normally isn't. I probably have cowpox all over me because I was on the ground now. Whatever. Story of my life. Miriam on my toes. Definitely got cow poop on my knee. Yuck. And then, oh, Barrett moved my brushes. Every morning, after I done feed them and doctor them up, I make sure they have loose mineral in their little mineral containers. And then I just work on brushing them, get them used to me. So when they're older, I can manage them. Miriam's a little crazy in the mornings because she just drank her milk and all she wants is more milk. So she tries to nurse my elbows, my knees, my hands, whatever she can get a hold of. And then she tries to butt, and I don't let her do that. No. You be good. And basically, I just brush her down every morning. I do her legs. I do her udder. And make sure she's not a crazy cow when she gets older. She loves her neck rubs. That usually calms her down. Doesn't it? Sometimes it don't, but most of the time it does. I'll touch her udder. I'll touch her legs. And I always make her, oh, another pile of poo. I always make her pick up at least one leg every time I come out here in case we ever do have a problem with hooves down the road. When I pick up their legs, good girl. We won't have an issue. Good girl. All right. And then, I know this is not typical for bulls. A lot of people don't really mess with bulls too much, but I ain't having a crazy bull running me down in the field. So Dexters aren't known to do that, though. They're supposed to be like super timid. Well, not timid, but tame. So basically, I do the same thing. I give them both a good brushing. I touch them everywhere. I make him pick up his feet too. Sometimes he's not as sure of this part, but we try. Pick it up. Good boy. Good job. So basically what I'm doing is desensitizing them. I touch their tails. I touch their back legs. And hopefully what will happen is when they're older, they're used to all this. And they won't try to kick me or run me over or anything like that. Hey, Goldie. Hey, CHF. Good to see you. Sorry, it's really hard for me to see chat in here. Auntie Mama's Kitchen, hello and welcome. I'll definitely check chat once I get back inside, but like I said, it's kind of hard for me to see out here. right. So now I gotta get the stool out of here so they don't hurt themselves. I gotta find that thermometer. That sucks. All right, let's get this stool out of here. Oh, I found it. It's right on the ground underneath the stool on the other side of the. It must have fallen out when I climbed in. I've got Hercules untied already, so he's all right to go. The Manuka honey patch that I just put on his eye at evening feeding, which is at 4:30. I'll come out and feed Miriam again, and I'll also change that patch again. So we'll untie Miriam. And y'all, she butts. I'm trying to break her of that, but she's a baby calf, so it's just what they do. They like to butt to try to get milk. So what I do is I'll untie her, and then I'll get out of the pen, and I'll take the harness off so she's less likely to get me. Miriam. Hey. She's like ignoring me right now. Hercules. He doesn't know his name yet. He's still learning. But Miriam definitely knows her name, but she likes to be stubborn and not listen to me. Huh? Don't you, girl? Yeah. Cutie patootie. All right. Let's head back inside. I gotta grab this thermometer. There we go. Got my bottle. We are gonna head back inside. You might lose me for just a second, but I'll be right back. I gotta figure out how to shut this barn door sucks. See this barn door? It's huge and it's on rollers, and you gotta lift and pull at the same time. But Barrett's in the midst of trying to fix this for me, so it's not so hard. Come on, Tigger, move. You're going to trip me. You got cats everywhere. Come on, Midnight Demon. All right. I'm back, and I'll get this echo off. So I hope you enjoyed the little barn tour. Are you serious? I lost my thermometer again? Holy cow. This jacket is not the jacket for thermometers, I guess. I gotta go back out and find that. That sucks. Be right back. right, I found it. It dropped out as soon as I was closing that barn door up. So, as most of you know, most people have dealt with pink eye before. Pink eye is highly contagious. One thing is, though, pink eye does not travel from cows to humans, so that's really cool. Although, I like to keep precautions, and because Hercules had a dose of medicine before I got him, I don't believe he's contagious. So we'll find out. Miriam is not showing any signs whatsoever. So I believe we're safe. So I just make sure to wash my hands and everything before I touch anything else. But that's just a precaution. Like I said, it does not, you can't contract pink eye from cows. At least that's what I've studied up on. That was a OSU report from the OSU extension that I was researching. All right, so her bottle and thermometer is disinfected and ready for tonight's feeding. It was a crazy, hectic morning for me. I still got to go feed the chickens and turkeys and rabbits and stuff, but I'll do that a little bit later. I usually don't do them until about 9:30. And I got some time for that. All right, let's check in this chat because I haven't been able to really look at it. And this computer's super slow. My apologies. Come on. Hey, Art, good to see you. Goldie, hello, hello. Welcome in, you guys. Sorry if I didn't say hello to anybody as you were coming in. I'm sure I didn't miss anything. Auntie Mama's Kitchen was here. I think she's still here. Hello, hello. Hey, Gemma came in too. Hey, Gemma, if you're still here. Sorry, y'all, I missed you. Bulls are not too bad until they get older, like 4 or 5 years old, right when their testosterone kicks in. But that's all right. I still want them to be as tame as I could probably get them. Wild. Goldie said, don't worry about it, Jess. The baby bull we have in the barn I fed milk to is a butt. He butts everything. He's getting big and strong in the field. He would be a pain. He thinks he's people, not a cow. Jeez. He's tried to jump or butt charge if he gets out his pen. Oh, heck no. I ain't having a cow that charges me. It ain't happening. I'll take, like, for most people that don't have cattle or raise cattle, this may sound mean, but cows have very thick hides. I will take a PVC pipe to a cow that tries to charge me. I ain't playing. People have been killed and ran over by cows. I was actually watching a video the other day. Now, on the Dexters are supposed to be very docile. There's even the bulls. The bulls are supposed to be super docile. Although, you never turn your back on them and you still stay aware. But I was watching a video on cows the other day, and the specific breed was Jerseys. And I've always heard about Jerseys. I've never raised a Jersey, but this guy, he had bottle fed a calf, a Jersey bull, and he was going to use it as his bull, to breed all the heifers. And he assumed that this cow would be all right, this bull would be okay, because he bottle fed him, he hand fed him, he raised him from baby, and da 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 da. Well, I think it was like that bull was 2 or 3 years old, and it turned on the guy. And when he turned on him, he freaking stampeded him. He ran him over, and he picked him up and threw him 30 yards. And as soon as he was done throwing him, he ran over to the guy and literally stood over top of him, trampling him. He said it was the most terrifying event of his life. I was like, yeah, I bet. So now he said that the only thing he'll ever do for his Jersey heifers is AI, or he'll bring in a bull to breed them and then make them leave. But he'll never keep another bull. But I knew that about Jerseys. Jersey bulls are very, very territorial, and they're very protective over their herd. So, but it was crazy to listen to his story. How did you celebrate Christmas, Jess? We didn't really do much, Goldie. We just, Barrett bought me cows for my Christmas and my birthday. So that's how I celebrate. We did have a small little dinner. We had ham and green beans with bacon and onions and deviled eggs and some coffee cake. But we just had a quiet evening and enjoyed each other's company. Some bulls are a pain, some are not so much. Good morning. Just came in from my overnighter in my teepee. I seen that, Ark. I was watching your video last night. I almost missed you, Jess. I fell asleep again. That's okay, HCF. I'm so far behind in chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hey, Brian. Good morning. Good to see you. Big Holstein, not a Dexter. You'll be okay. We have pitchforks moving hay if we need them, right? We should have banded him, but branded or banded. But I think he was a little too old when we got him. Okay, he must mean banded. That's why I watch it around the horny cows. She's friendly, but can be dangerous. And that's the thing. Like Miriam, she will be a horn cow. I'm not messing. You guys, I thought about it. I prayed on it. I ain't messing with her horns. I'm not going to try to burn them or anything. She's just going to keep them dang horns. And hopefully I'm a really good trainer, or she's a really calm cow, because we can't be getting horned by cows. But I ain't going to mess with them. And then Hercules, he's naturally pulled, which means he won't ever grow horns, which is cool. I wish Miriam was the same, but that's not the way it turned out. But at least the bull will not have horns. So that makes me happy. Trying to still catch up with the chat. Brian says, I'm up early. Jess, you are up early. We have other bulls here, Angus and the Charolais. I don't have any experience with the Charolais. I have no idea about them bulls, although I do know the Angus are super flighty. They're very nervous cows. I don't particularly like Angus cows because they're so unpredictable. The Char is not too old, just over a year and a half or something. They can get grumpy later. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know nothing about them. And honestly, I never even heard about them until here recently. I seen other people videos popping up stuff. All right, you guys, I need to walk away from the camera for a minute. Hopefully y'all can entertain yourselves before I come back. But I got to get these pajama pants off because now I have cow poo all over my legs. So I need to get them off. It's driving me nuts. So I will be back in just a minute. All right. I went to change and look at this, y'all. This is my norm. See that? See that hay? I always have hay, sticks, leaves, something sticking out of my hair. I'm sure when I have to go to town, people think I'm some crazy hippie hillbilly or something. Because I always got hay or something sticking out of my head. One day I had bent over, and from the cow drinking, from Miriam drinking so fast out of the bottle, she had foam all over her lips and stuff. And I was trying to hurry up and feed her. Me and Barrett were head to the little country store for a couple of things. And I went into the country store, come out, came into the truck, and Barrett's laughing. I said, "What are you laughing about?" He says, "You have foam all in your bun. You got milk foam all in your bun." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how embarrassing!" Like, whatever. At least it was just a little country store. I'm trying to pull up chat back up on the phone so I can see it better. For some reason, I keep up with the live chat on the phone better than I can on the computer. I was on the other side of the pond, so it didn't scare me, but the power, he was showing me what he could do. Yeah. Scary. I raised boys, so I need to remember that voice when I talk to the bulls and mean it. Yeah, definitely. Hay in the hair, poopy pants. Yes, you're a homesteader. Such truth. Hey, dragon. Good morning. Quit trying to get Barrett to roll around in the hay with you. Poopy pants, not from yourself. Yeah, right, dragon. If I got him down on the ground with the hay, he wouldn't be able to get back up. There ain't no way I'm picking him up. He'll be on his own. So we got quite the stuff to do today because I screwed up. I take the blame. I did it. So I'm the one that does all the finances and stuff, and I think I've shown you before. I don't know. So I just have a notepad, and I use it as like my financial planner or whatever. And then I also have these like cool little notebooks, and they've got like, I won't show you that one. They've got like envelopes like this in it. And each one, I have like four or five of them. One is for like home stuff, like, I don't know, like supplies, like toilet paper and paper towels. This one is for Barrett's subscription to Netflix and Prime. And then we have a savings one, a wood one, household, stuff like that, gas, electric, and property taxes and trailer taxes. Well, I had thought I paid all the bills this month, y'all. I am so glad. I don't know what it was. Something inside of me told me to get up last night and check. And I'm so glad I did because I went through my folders and double checked my finances. You guys, I forgot to pay the property tax and the trailer tax this month. And that wouldn't be such a big deal. However, we're on contract, so I can't miss a payment at all. So with the excitement of Christmas and getting the Dexters, I made a boo-boo. So we're going to have to go early this morning and go get those taxes paid before December's over with, which is coming up. It's close. So I got to get that done. And then also, first notification on my phone this morning, Wes Wexner. Y'all know who Wes Wexner is? Wes Wexner is a very prominent name here in Ohio, especially here in my area. He owns Victoria's Secret and Gap and all that stuff. You may have heard him in national news with other people I won't mention. But anyways, Les Wexner has, in his town, which is not too far from me, every piece of property he owns has white fencing on it. And they're pretty good sized posts. They're about 5 feet tall. I don't know, 4 or 5 inches around, maybe a little bit bigger. And then he's got the flat boards that go across it. Very fancy. But they haven't been replaced in a few years or painted in a few years. Anyways, the point of the story is they're ripping them out. And the first notification on my phone was a whole pile of posts and boards and stuff like that laying out, first come, first serve. So after we go pay the taxes, I would like to make a trip and try to get as many posts and boards as we possibly can. Fireflies in the house. Hello, hello. I didn't leave yet. Ambulance here. Oh no. Prayers for your dad, Firefly. Firefly told me last night she was packing up and getting ready to leave, but I'm sorry to hear that. I hope all goes well. Keep us updated. Sorry, dropped out for a bit phone call. That's okay, Goldie. Welcome back. Wild says I get hay all over me from going for a walk in the bush, taking videos of mushrooms. I bet you do. Wild says I'm on contract for mine too, Jess. I paid mine, but left me broke this month and next. Yeah. I feel for you, Wild. That cow definitely put Hercules getting him, definitely put a dent in everything. I'm going to be behind for probably 2 months now before I can catch back up. But that's okay because I honestly don't think I would come across the deal like him again. So we're biting the bullet on that one. Yes, lots of wild mushrooms and plants too, Goldie. Check out later and I will drop by your channel too. Yeah, Barrett has Netflix. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's the only one that we agreed upon. Barrett's a big movie buff. He loves movies. I could care less. I don't care about Netflix or Netflix to me, I think is some BS because that program's always freezing up on him. He's always cussing the TV out. Half the time it doesn't work. I'm like, get rid of it. And he's like, no. So whatever. He has to have his pleasures in life too, you know. The first one I linked is Goldie's. Thank you, Wild. And the second one is her. But yeah, it'll all work out. It'll be all right. Right, Dragon. And I would have done the same thing, but like I said, that's his thing, so whatever. Let him have it. But every once in a while, he tries to be sneaky. He'll be like, oh, there's this new app, we gotta get it, and it's only this much, and da 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 da. And he'll like show it to me and everything. He tries to be sneaky, and I'm like, you got Netflix. I was like, you get rid of Netflix, you can have this one. And he's like, okay, never mind. I think it's really stupid to have to pay for programs to watch, but whatever. That's just me. I'm probably the biggest tightwad you'll ever meet. I hate spending money, and if I can't buy it used, then I'll go without. I hate buying stuff for a high dollar amount. And I don't like paying for subscriptions either. I hate subscriptions. I'm not even in live chat again. What the heck? I'm slacking today. The one thing that does suck that I'll say though is that we were watching the Yellowstone seasons and we were getting on a free app, and also was it 1883? Whatever one goes with Yellowstone, and the free apps quit showing them, so we haven't been able to watch Yellowstone or that 1883 or whatever it's called anymore. And I'm like, no! I was totally into those shows. But it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll be able to afford to buy him the box sets and we can sit down and watch them. But he really enjoyed those too. And anything with Kevin Costner, whew, I'll watch anything with Kevin Costner. I got my pony to help me carry stuff back from walks or go further in new stops. Awesome. We used to do that as kids wild. My friend Vicky, I tell you about all the time, the one that had the horses, she had a pony. Oh my gosh, that pony was such a brat. But he was like our favorite play toy. We always used to play like we were the last of the Mohicans or whatever, dances with wolves. We used to play like we were Indians and stuff all the time with the horses. And we'd rig up stuff for him to pull logs, and we'd build teepees and stuff. And we also had a dog. What was her name? Bandit. Bandit was our dog, and she was what was she? A basset hound. And we'd do the same thing to the basset hound. We'd rig up so she could tie pull little twigs behind her, and we'd just pretend we were Indians and build stuff. It was so funny. I look back on those memories and I'm like, we had a pretty dang good childhood when I was out in the country. It feels like I've led so many different lives. It's ridiculous. Jess, have you ever watched Deadwood? I haven't, Dragon. What's it about? Never even heard of it. For me to sit down and watch a movie, it has to be pretty dang good for me to keep my attention span on it. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. So Barrett's coffee pot quit working. So he's using my percolator now. So I'm going to have to go to town and try to find him a coffee pot as well. Because he can't be using my percolator, guys. It's a Western TV series for adults. Maybe I have heard of that. I think Barrett hasn't had me watch that before. I don't know. I'll have to see if we have it anywhere. What's it on, Dragon? Now, I like stuff like that. I got some coffee cake left over. So good. Mm. I'm gonna write that down so I can look it up later, Brian. And for some of you, if you're just coming in or have just came in the last like 10, 15 minutes, at the beginning of the live, I was out in the barn and I showed you Hercules and Miriam. I fed them and patched up Hercules. So if you want to check that out, go back to the beginning of the live when you get a chance. Just to let you know, we were in the barn. Yeah, they do the same thing here too, Goldie. I get really mad because the state owns so much of the property off the road here, and they'll do the tree lines. Like, I have no spray signs, but still, they don't freaking listen. I chew them out every year come spring. And they like to spray their freaking poison right out the edge of the woods. And they've killed like so many wild black raspberry plants of mine and stuff like that on my property because of all their spray. I can't stand them. But if you're able to go outside of the spray line and get into the woods, it would be much better. It was great. They are so adorable. Rewind or watch the replay, even better. Gosh. Midnight, please don't be throwing up. Go. Get outside. I think she ate her food too fast. Says it's on Hulu, Jess. Not sure if it's free Hulu. Yeah, Hulu, you have to pay for it. That was one of the ones I made Barrett get rid of. We used to have Hulu. So, Quintana, she played an evil trick on me. You guys, she started calling me and messaging me at 6 a.m. on Christmas morning. Mom, 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 what are you doing? And my Lanta child, what are you doing? She's like, it's Christmas morning. I'm excited. And I'm like, what's everybody doing? And she's like, everybody's still asleep. And she was like, I want to wake them up. I said, go wake them up. She's like, don't be mad. And I said, well, put some Christmas music on and blare it. I said, that'll wake them up. They'll be in a good mood. And she was like, I don't know. She's like, when are you coming to see me? And I'm like, it won't be until later. I got chores and stuff to do. She was so super excited for Christmas. And I was like, I got to get outside and do these chores so I can get on the road and get to seeing everyone, seeing you and stuff. And she's like, okay. Well, she called me back. It was right after I got my chores done. I think it was like 9:30. She called me back. Yeah, it would have been around 9:30. And she was like, Mom, I want to video chat you. She's like, but don't freak out. And I'm like, what in the world did you do? And she was like, just don't freak out. She knows how I am. She turns her camera on, and she's got a nose ring, and she's got tattoos on her hands and her arms and her neck. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, calm down, it's okay. She's like, it's fake, it's a magnetic nose ring and stick-on tattoos. I said, it better be. I was like, oh my God. She's gonna give me a heart attack. And if you've been following me very long, Jaslyn and Cortana both think that they need nose rings and tattoos right now. And they're trying to play the card, well, Mom, you got piercings and you got tattoos. We should be able to too. I said, wow. And Barrett agrees with them. Barrett's like, well, you got the same stuff. I said, yeah, and I'm a grown-ass adult. I said, a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old have no business having tattoos and dang piercings. And when they turn 18 and they want to do all that, then that's on them. But until then, I will throw a fit. What's the time there, Jess? It's 2:27 p.m. here. We are at 8:30 a.m., Goldie. That is ambulance. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope he'll be okay. Firefly. Hopefully they'll give him the breathing treatment. And he'll be alright. Brian's laughing. I about come unglued. I was not a happy mama that morning. Be right back, lovely people. Alright, Goldie. Oh, Dragon already answered for me. Thank you, Dragon. Karina, my chicken girl, how you doing? Good to see you. Sure, they can get them after they turn 18. They just need to know that type of stuff can be looked at as a determinant in the dating market if they want a good man. It's true. It affects a lot of stuff. And you know, I'm not saying that I was super smart when I got tattoos or anything like that. But when I got tattoos, I made sure to put them in areas that you couldn't see if I had to get a job or something like that. And my piercings, I can remove them, you know. So at least I thought about it before I went out and tattooed myself up. I have a tattoo on the back of my neck. It says baby girl. And that's just what my family called me growing up. My dad still calls me it, and a lot of the biker friends my mom had and stuff call me baby girl. So that's on the back of my neck, and it's not huge or anything. It's a little thing, so it could be hidden. And then I have one on the top of my right foot. It's a tribal butterfly, and then I also have one on my lower back, the tramp stamp, which that was my very first tattoo, and I got that one illegally. I got that at an age I shouldn't have. We won't go there, but I didn't know what a tramp stamp was back then. But the reason I got that was a memorability of my mom. It's a Harley Davidson emblem with feathers and her name in it. But all those can be hidden. Nobody can see those. Nowadays, everybody's tattooing their faces and their foreheads and their arms and necks. And I'm like, oh my Lanta. Good morning, Coco. Good to see you. I'm so sorry I missed your birthday. for yesterday. Happy birthday for yesterday. I hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you, Coco. No worries. I did have a wonderful day. It kicked my butt. I was super tired, but I had a good day. Jess, I will email you my Christmas video. Okay, Karina. I'd love to see it. Oh, Jess is a criminal. Laugh my ass off. Barrett, bring out the handcuffs. No, not the fuzzy ones. Laugh my ass. Jess said tramp stamp. That's what it is. That's what everybody calls them nowadays. When that first started coming out, that those were like tramp stamps, I was like, oh no, I have one. Dragon, I believe they are actually going back to traditional values. They had a rude awakening to the fact that men are settling down with a different kind of girl, aka the girl next door. I hope that's true. What did the old boy buy you, if you don't mind me asking? Well, for Christmas, well, whatever you want to call it, he got me 2 cows, Coco. I got Dexter's, I got a heifer, and I got a bull calf. And then the video for my birthday presents he got from Temu, and that's uploaded on the channel. And he got me some garden tools. He got me some chicken helmets. Ooh, he got me the bandana that says Jesus, and it has all different kinds of sayings on it. And I don't know. He got me quite a bit of stuff for my birthday. But you definitely hit the mark this year with the cows. I've been watching a lot of red pill content lately that exposes the current young ladies, and they may claim to be traditional, but their actions say they are not. Right, Dragon? I can honestly say Quintana has made me really proud. She's got a very, very level head on her shoulders, and she might mess with me with tattoos and piercings and stuff like that, but she's a really, really good girl. She's in ROTC. Not that that means anything, but ROTC, I think it's teaching her a lot of discipline and respect, and she's doing a lot of volunteer work, and she's really enjoying it. And I think that will set the precedent for her when she becomes an adult. But she's very level-headed. Like, when we were doing Christmas together, she told me, in privacy, she told me, Mom, I'm really mad at Dad. And I said, why? And she was like, he bought me a Christmas present that I don't feel was appropriate. And I was like, what do you mean? And this is a 15-year-old, you guys. I just love her. I was like, what do you mean it was inappropriate? And I was like, what was it? And she was like, he bought me Apple AirPods or whatever. And I was like, well, that's cool. I was like, that's a nice gift. She's like, Mom, it was $200. That's ridiculous. She was like, nobody, not even Dad, should be spending $200 on one present. She was like, I think it's totally inappropriate. So it just tells you what type of person she is. She's just, I love her. I do have Facebook, Karina. Coco said, woohoo, the old boy did good. Yes, he did. How can a lady be traditional with over 100 sexual partners and she is only 21? That's true. Goldie says, please explain, Dragon Red Pill. Have you heard of the MGTOW movement? Men going their own way. I haven't even heard of that one. I'm pretty up to date on stuff. HCF woke us up saying Barrett has a tramp. Barrett don't have no tramp stamp. That's funny. He might have a million other tattoos, but he don't have a tramp stamp. My daughter is 18, no tattoos, very artsy, but she's the one that is more level-headed than I am. I think Quintana is more level-headed than me too. She does have she has my anger issues, or I should say my family's anger issues. The Myers blood is thick. We have short fuses, but Quintana thinks before she acts. Most of us, we react and then we think about the consequences later, where she actually sits and thinks about it before she acts, which is awesome. Lyle says I'm traditional now, laugh out loud. Well, no, I'm not legally married, but been together for almost 20 years. I'm not traditional, or at least I wasn't for many, many years. I was definitely a hot mess and had to go through a shitload of trauma and all kinds of stuff before I got to where I am now. I gotta wake up Barrett. I'll be right back. Barrett said, "You're live? I thought it was Thursday." I said, "It ain't Thursday. It's Wednesday. Wake up with Jess." And by the way, hi TMNT. You switched accounts on me there. Wow, says agree, Jess. Hey, Carl. Good afternoon to you. Hope all is well. She knows how to bake and cook, and she's heading to architecture university in this town, so living with me until she finishes. Awesome. And that's the thing too, you guys, I'm really excited about this year. It's been a long time since they had any what was it, home ec? No, is that home ec? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I guess home ec in our high schools, and they brought it back this year. So Quintana is learning how to cook and sew and do all the things that I didn't get to learn because they didn't offer it when I was in school. So that's awesome. She's learning all kinds of stuff. I'm so glad they brought it back. They needed to, for real. Oh, Dragon, did you hear about I was watching a video on that. I almost forgot about it. How do I word it? I don't even know. The government is going after single moms now because it's not a traditional home. Did you see any of that controversy going on? But basically, they're going after single moms because basically they're doing like every child deserves to have two parents in the household now. I mean, that's true. I agree with that. But come on, like, how many decades did they try to break up the family, and now they're flipping and going to this other thing? Like, I don't know. It was crazy. I was watching it in disbelief yesterday. Go bang some pots together, wake him up. Oh, yeah, right, TMNT. He would come out that bed, and it would not be in a good way either. I don't like to have to poke the bear if I don't have to. I'm on the way to the hospital. Be careful, Firefly. Keep us updated, please. Keep letting me know what's going on. I appreciate it. But be safe. Thank you, Carl, for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I taught my daughter how to cook and bake even for Christmas. We prepared together. That's good. It's really good for her to know. And that's the thing, too, you guys. So after my mom died, I went to live with my great aunt and uncle. And I was like 14, almost 15 at the time. And so they were with me during, the time that I was learning to drive and things like that. And my uncle was so stern with me. He's like, if you want to drive, you'll learn to drive a stick shift. And that might not be a big deal to, Barrett's generation or whatever. But nowadays, there's like nobody, like there's very, very few kids that know how to drive a stick shift. And I'm very thankful for that. But I wasn't allowed to drive until I learned how to drive that stick shift. And he was like, he bought me a car. And the first car he ever bought me was $100. It was a Ford Taurus, and it was a standard. And he was like, that car will sit in the yard until you learn how to drive it. He was like, you ain't driving it automatic. And I am so thankful that he did that. And there's been situations like when I was living in Las Vegas, my sister, she obtained a car, and that was called a Gremlin. It was an old green, ugliest car I ever seen. But someone owed her money, and she went to collect, and the only thing they had was this ugly car. It was a standard, and nobody in my family in Vegas at the time could drive that. Nobody could figure it out. So I ended up becoming everybody's chauffeur to take them to and from work and stuff because I was the only one that could drive a standard. It was pretty cool. I felt pretty special. Where is Barrett? I'm going to get the tramp stamp rumors settled. He's still in bed. I'm trying to get him up. Good morning, Show Kicker. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Florida just passed a bill where you cannot get alimony unless you've been married for more than 3 years, trying to put an end to the serial divorces who get married only for money. 3 years? That's not very long, though. You think they would give it a little bit longer. I guess if you're in a marriage that doesn't have love and stuff, 3 years would be a long time, but 3 years doesn't seem very long to me. I haven't heard anything about that, Jess, but for it to work, the government would have to get rid of no fault divorce where women are leaving marriages solely because they aren't happy. Yeah, you're right. I never asked him for alimony just for him to see her. He chooses not to. His loss in my book. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. If me and one of my exes were married, I've always been the one that works. So if I had ever gotten married and divorced, I'd probably be the one paying alimony. That would be my luck. I'd be so screwed. I agree. If you choose to marry, put in the work so it works out for both of you. If you have a child, you should see them and take care of them. But if you're divorced, you shouldn't have your ex funding your lifestyle for life. Yeah, that's the thing with like Hollywood Dragon. Like, it blows my mind when the people over there, they get divorced and stuff. Like Bruce Willis. No, it wasn't Bruce Willis. It was Kevin Costner. There was a bunch of drama in Yellowstone and stuff like that. But he was getting a divorce, and oh my goodness, his wife was literally trying to take everything, and the amount of freaking child support she was asking the judge from him was insane. I can't believe the amount of child support and spousal support and stuff like that those actors and actresses have to pay. It blows my mind. Those numbers, ow, are just crazy. Kitten just tried to crawl up my leg. Ouch! Quit that. That hurts. That's funny. Shift Kicker says, Jess, my first car was a 1979 Gremlin. Yeah, it's wet here too. Wow, need some rubbers. Ouch! Dang it, Kitten. Your claws hurt. See, and then I try to reach down and get her to put her on my lap, and she runs for me, but she wants to claw me up. Oh, brat. Quit it. Come here. Oh my gosh, you're such a stinker. Your little tiny claws feel like needles, dude. But Jess, would you marry someone you don't love just to have someone that's dumb in my book? I always say, Goldie, I would love to be an Anna Nicole. But in reality, no, I couldn't do it. There's no way. I have actually been with somebody that I didn't have feelings for. Whatever, it's weird circumstances. Anyways, and I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Can't force myself for it. And they didn't even have money. So I can't even imagine being with somebody without the love and the passion and all that. The attraction. Couldn't do it. Yeah, it's dumb, Goldie. I agree. Dragon says, I was watching a family court thing here on YouTube. The wife has had 3 kids, 2 with the man she is divorcing. She is already hooking up with a deadbeat and pregnant with a new guy's kid and demanding. Yeah, that's so crazy. $5,000 a month? That's insane. Hey, Bobby Joe, good to see you.
Still raining?
It's sprinkling.
It's pouring down this morning.
No, it wasn't pouring, but
It
it was just misting when I was out there.
It was pouring when I went to bed.
Here's your coffee.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I went out to the barn this morning and Hercules had his bandage completely off. It was just like hanging from his neck. Huh? It looks good.
Good.
Babe, would you be able to be with somebody for money?
What?
Would you be able to be with a woman for money?
No.
Without any love or compassion or anything?
No. Why?
That's what the subject we're talking about. I said I would love to be an Anna Nicole, but in reality, I said it would never work out. I can't do it.
Those funny people.
They are funny. Oh yeah, and the father of the two kids have primary custody of his two kids. I was watching a court show or something video where I don't even know who the judge was. It was a black lady. I really liked her, but it's a newer court show. I don't know her name, or maybe not. I'm not into the TV shows. But anyway, she was talking about she had two, a man and a woman in her courtroom, and the woman was ex-military, and she was demanding all this stuff from her ex-husband, and she was on all this money and all this stuff. Or no, it wasn't her ex-husband. Wait, hold on. Let me think. It was her dad. She was wanting money from her dad, but her dad was the one taking care of the kid. He had full custody, but she was getting food stamps. She was getting like $2,000 of food stamps for one kid with her and her boyfriend in another house, but her dad was taking care of the kid, and she was taking him to court to get money from him, from her dad. And the judge was lit. She was so mad. She was on fire. She said she was getting a hold of the state. She was going to get those food stamps taken away from her and given to her father. And the father was just, her dad was saying that she doesn't even help out with food for the kid or anything. Like, she won't even come bring groceries or come see the kid. So the judge was mad and was going to take her food stamps away. And then he also ordered her like $1,800 a month in child support to her father for taking care of her kid. And she was like, I don't understand. She got an attitude. She was like, I don't see how you expect me to make that kind of money. And she was like, you're going to force me back in the streets so I can just provide this child support. She was so mad. And the judge was like, I don't care. She's like, do what you got to do. If you got to work the streets, but you're going to take care of your kid. I was like, oh, snap. That judge was funny. I was like, good for her. Lyle says, I was too close to the ring when I had a kid. I have PTSD since I was 2. You can't fight the ring. Watch your kids. Trust no one until you really know you can trust. Right, Lyle? I agree. They stopped taking records of people crossing borders right now. It's everywhere. Dragon says, morning, Barrett. Grumpiest old man.
Oh, thank you for Dragon. You made my day. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here. Oh, no, it's 9 o'clock.
Dang, that's insane, Dragon. I didn't know that. He said immigration hearings here in the U.S. are now being set for 2032 because that's the earliest court dates they can get. That's insane. Coco says, good morning, Beefcake. Jess says you have a tramp stamp on your butt. Can you prove it? Were you trying to get out of the camera? I did not say that, by the way.
Yeah, sure you did.
We were talking about tattoos. And I said I had a tramp stamp. I did not say nothing about your tramp, or that you didn't have it.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. You can call it that. Wet and muggy and.
Shiv says, good morning, Barrett. TMNT says, oh, great, Barrett's here. Let's talk about your TMNT tramp stamp.
How did you guys get on that subject?
We were talking about Quintana pranking me on Christmas with her tattoos and her nose ring. Dragon said that is fraud. What that woman did, Jess. Yeah, definitely.
Happens all the time.
It does. I'm sorry, but women are evil. Women are conniving, and they're just off the hook. They need to be put in their place. Not all, but a lot, the majority of them.
It's not just women.
I know, men too, but them women, they are freaking trifling. I don't want.
Well, in a way, you can thank the court. You can thank the courts for this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want a broke person, but they don't have to be rich. They need to bring in as much as I do. Standards. That's standards. That's something, man.
As long as the bills are paid and everything,
Right.
I don't care about money.
Right. And that's what me and Quintana were talking about the other day too. Standards. You have to have a list of your pros and cons. And she's young. She's only 15, but you know, when you're 15, you date and you have guys coming and going in and out in your life and stuff. And I told her, you know, you're young. I was like, you have so much life ahead of you. I was like, you got to have your pros and cons, what you want and what you don't want. And you got to find those red flags. She's been going through all kinds of breakups and getting stood up and all kinds of stuff.
Just put it this way. If you guys hit the lottery right now, how long would it be before you was broke?
Yeah.
I mean, I watch too many things on TV and everything about these people hitting the lottery and stuff and everything. Millions. They go out and buy stuff they don't even need. They don't think about the consequences after they buy it and everything, like the taxes and stuff like that and everything. So they're broke. So they're worse off than they was because they're in debt.
Good morning, Mooney. She says, good morning. Quick hello, Jess and Barrett in chat.
Mooney, I'm coming down to get your pants.
Dragon says, Bobby Joe, you should watch some of those women on the street videos where they ask women what they are looking for in the lowest money they say they want in a man that makes at least $100K. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Goldie. She says, phone call. $100K isn't that bad, but that shouldn't be your number. No matter how much a man makes, it doesn't matter. That should not be your number one goal in a relationship is what they're bringing home either. And that's the biggest turn off to me in my personal life. If a man's showing me flashy gifts and money and stuff like that, I'm not going to give you the time of your day. That's a total turn off to me. You can't buy my love. Sorry. $100K puts the person in the top 15% of the earners in the U.S. My daughter doesn't have a boyfriend yet. So Brian says, hi, Barrett.
Morning, Brian.
Goldie says, good morning, Barrett.
Morning, Goldie. Good kids are at it.
Freaking. I didn't wake up until 7 this morning. I didn't wake up until 7. I didn't, get on my live until 7:15. The cats are out here screaming. The cows are in the barn screaming. The chickens are screaming. I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I'm like rushing around the kitchen, trying to get the live going, trying to get the animals settled. And I opened the door to let Midnight out to pee. And I thought I shut the door. I didn't shut the door. Well, I turned around to go back to the live, and all the outside cats were inside. And the kitten was in here, all stood up. Her hair stood up. And I'm like, what the heck? I turn around. I'm like, what's your problem? And I see all the outside cats inside. I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm like chasing them out, chasing her in the living room, trying to get everybody settled. It was crazy. Not a crazy morning, babe.
Oh, yes.
Cody says my boyfriend doesn't have a boyfriend yet. Let's see, I read that. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you. Women on the second date wanted the guy to buy her a Louis Vuitton handbag. Are you serious, Dragon? The guy doesn't even know you yet, and you want a $6,000 handbag. Yeah, it's delusional. It's crazy. What would you do if I asked you for a Louis Vuitton bag, babe? You'd laugh at me. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. You're barking up the wrong alley here.
You could make me one out of cowhide. I have to love and respect my partner to be willing
Why are
to
you
even
basing?
listen
Why
to
is
them.
people base?
I don't
You're
know.
paying for the name.
I don't know.
You know, just like years ago, Sears. You know, you're buying or tools or whatever from Sears. And you're just buying their name.
Yeah. Boy,
And look at them now, out of business.
I don't care how much he's worth. Coco says, as long as he looks like Barrett and can chase a Dexter, then I'm happy. Babe, why is your face turning so bright red?
I can't chase Dexters.
You sure did that day, the other day.
My face is not bright red.
Yeah, right here. It's really red. Wraps duct tape around his finger to stop typing and hijacking the chat. But if she makes the same as you, it's equal. I wouldn't want to be with someone that would just make you homeless and struggle with life, right? Barrett will buy a fake and tell Jess it's the real thing. He wouldn't do that.
No.
He just straight up wouldn't get me one. But I would never ask for something like that. That's not.
If I got the extra money, yes, you probably would get it.
That's not in my DNA. That's not something that I would ask for, though. Yeah, we're talking about relationships, Mooney, and the craziness of high expectations of money and gifts and things like that.
Everybody's basing everything on money. What about companionship?
Right. I would definitely rather have companionship and love and respect than
Communication.
any type of money or gift.
What's people going to do? I mean, everybody can have this money with equal share money and stuff like that, but the shit hits the fan and money's not any good anymore. What's going to happen to those people?
I don't know. Shit hits the fan. You want a woman that can fuck a chicken?
Yeah. Milk a cow, carry in wood, start a fire, sleep in a tent. Well, I have to get air in there.
I might not be able to sleep in a tent, just saying. Dragon says, Barrett, the way Jess told the story, you put, Dragon, You put on assless chaps, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat.
Jess!
Climbed on your tractor and yelled, "Get up," as you went off chasing Hercules. That never came out of my mouth, Dragon.
Dragon's just thinking for you.
No, Dragon's the one picturing buried in the assless chaps on a tractor, huh? Minnie says, okay, I was trying to figure if it was dating or a relationship. Well, both. It's all tied in. Coco says, well, Moonlight, Barrett has a tramp stamp on his butt. I've seen it. It's so cute.
Dang, what are you doing looking at my butt?
Firefly's giving an update. She's at ER. Have they pulled him back yet? Is he actually in a room yet, Firefly? They should. Yeah, they took him to the hospital this morning in ambulance because he can't breathe. But if he went in ambulance, they should have taken him right back. HCF says, laugh my ass off, Dragon kills me. Coco, or HCF is laughing at Coco. And Mooney says, Coco, do men have those? I don't know. I've never seen a man with a tramp stamp. Unless he's a foo-foo. I don't know.
No, I'm not a foo-foo. No, I don't have a tramp stamp.
Dragon says, nope, Barrett doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, damn it, you're stuck in your head, Dragon. You be dreaming, waking up, picturing that.
He'd be waking up in night sweats. That's funny. I'm glad TMNT ain't the only one who thinks Barrett has a tramp stamp. He's flipping back from freaking channel to channel from HCF to TMNT.
The only thing I got on my butt is dimples.
See, that's TMI, babe.
That's part of your...
Dragon says that would be a nightmare if I was dreaming about you, Barrett.
Oh well. You're stuck. The image is going to be stuck in your head the rest of your life. Dragon. Seen a hairy butt.
Ew, stop. Gross. You want sausage or bacon?
Neither.
Which one sounds better?
Neither.
I'm doing sausage then.
Sausage. I don't want none.
That's what you always say and then you eat.
I don't want none.
Where's mine?
What, you want cigarette?
Firefly says, get me out of this nightmare. What'd you say?
You want a cigarette?
No.
Let's see, where's mine? Any more coffee?
Mm-mm.
Let me make one cup.
Yeah. HCF says, Dragon, here's money for your therapy, though. So what's for breakfast? I think I'm going to do some sausage and eggs. I've been munching on this coffee cake all morning, too. Mooney, her dad, he was having problems breathing, so they called the ambulance, and the ambulance took her dad to the hospital. So she's giving me updates here and there of what's going on.
Hey, grab some hamburger out there. cheeseburgers and fries tonight.
Coco says, woohoo, my plan worked. Now I know Barrett has cute dimples on his butt cheeks. I hate when my daughter says either. I had 2 sausage biscuits. Ooh, that sounds good. She was going to head home, Mooney, but she was just packing her stuff up. She ended up not going home, which is probably good since he had to go to the hospital. Are you sure you don't want any?
Oh,
Okay. Don't tell everybody I don't feed you later.
I'll just feed me enough.
Coco, I think you need to pester Jess for pictures, otherwise you'll never know. Laugh out loud. Mooney says, oh no, I know, right? We're besties with Coco now, says TMNT. So I took everybody out to the barn this morning with me because I was super late for the live.
What are you doing? Shouldn't
I
taking
know.
everybody out to our barn.
I took them to the barn this morning. Thanks.
You had a barn party, huh?
Yep. Wasn't that great? It was
Don't
soup.
put a whole scoop in that.
What do you want, a half a scoop?
Yeah. That's a small pot.
But it was hard because I was trying to figure out how to set the camera up. I dropped the phone like 4 times. It was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. I lost the thermometer twice.
Smart.
Yeah.
Were they laying down or?
Yeah.
Brutus to try to get in?
No, he wasn't. I think he was sleeping.
Now, if Rebel would sleep at night
No.
instead of barking all night
Well,
long.
he don't sleep at night either. He's
Yeah, but he
asleep.
don't bark like hers every time a leaf blows or need to switch her with put her out front here.
Wild says I had turkey soup. I want more after chores. It's good. It looked good. Yay, Elemental Farm fam. Family Farm. I said that so backwards. Sorry. Tongue twist. Elemental Family Farm is in the house. That's awesome. Good morning to you. You guys, if you don't know Elemental Family Farm, that channel is one of the channels I tagged in the Dexter video that dropped yesterday afternoon. And that's one of the channels that I've been watching to get a lot of information on raising Dexters. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Firefly said, found him this AM, couldn't breathe. He said, call 911. I know it's bad when he says that. I'm waiting. I'm in waiting room now. Well, I'm glad you got him there, Firefly.
He'll be all right. He's at the hospital.
Hope you have a great Merry Christmas too, Chris.
Yeah.
So, this is my Wake Up with Jess. I go live every Wednesday morning. And we just sit around the kitchen table. Sometimes I cook. We just talk about whatever people talk about in the chat or whatever. Topics go all over the place. And then Monday and Friday night lives, I do a music live and we just all kick back and I take requests. And we just have a good time.
Yeah. You need to get somebody up there with you.
You're up here with me.
You get somebody else. Like Dragon. Get him on.
Dragon ain't coming
Get
up
Dragon
there.
up there in his chaps.
Great Dragon, that's what I was saying. He says, I'm glad it happened when you're still there, Firefly. And not tomorrow morning when no one would have been there. I think Firefly, when are you supposed to go back to work? I thought it was today, the 27th, wasn't it? I don't remember now. I thought it was the 27th she was supposed to go back to work. Dragon says, ha, I ain't following for your trap, Barrett. You just want me to get on there to give Coco a new target instead of you.
I tried.
He said following, not following. That's so funny. Dragon says you can keep Coco.
I'll keep Coco. She's fun.
Well, if you think that, then I'll invite her to the house.
No!
She can come hang out with us. You'll get to meet her in person.
I'll be hiding.
So what's your plan today?
Waking up.
Other than waking up, what do you plan on doing?
Well, I was going to go out and work in that barn some more. But we already run town.
Oh, that's a good thing too, you guys. Now that Barrett brought that up. What are we going to town for? Other than that.
Coffee pot.
Coffee pot, taxes. Anything else? All right, so you know where we were going to get the wood for the construction site, the subdivision? Well, they're about done. They have, I think, maybe one or two houses.
You know, they got quite a few houses left.
You think they got a few
But it
left?
won't take long.
So they don't have much scrap wood anymore. We're not finding much at all. But they're almost done with the subdivision completely. 177 houses were in that subdivision, he said. So it took them a year and a half.
No, it ain't taking that long.
We started getting wood last year.
No, that wasn't no year and a half.
Well, last summer and this summer. Well, okay, so a year. About a year. It took them to get that subdivision done. And the last time we went to go check for 2x4s and plywood, I spoke to the manager. It's like an HOA subdivision. And there's one guy that manages everything. And that's who I'm in contact with. And there's a new subdivision. It's not a long ways away, but it's further away from this subdivision. But they're getting ready to break ground January 1st over there. And we were talking, and he was like, you're more than welcome to come over there too. So super stoked. We'll be able to get some more plywood and 2x4s or whatever we need to get. I was like super bummed because
Yeah, he took a tour. He took us a tour of his house.
Yeah, he actually bought a house in the subdivision as well, and he gave us a tour of it. It was pretty cool.
He got a phone call because the neighbors thought someone was
breaking into his
house.
Guidance says, well, I heard Jess invite you, Coco. Start packing your bags for your trip.
Dragon, I'll be coming to your house.
Coco says, I was just about to say that. Barrett would be hiding as he's scared of me. Hey, Random. Good morning. Good to see you. Where did the Kickstarter to get Barrett a pair of chaps come from? I'm kidding.
Who said that?
TMNT. Is Coco a girl or a guy? Coco's a girl. And Coco says, already packed, Dragon. I was just waiting for the nod. So prepare yourself, Barrett. I'm on my way, lover boy.
Ew. Nothing but coffee brown.
Alright. She says, I'm a girl. Dragon says, Coco's a lady. Firefly says, I'm in the hallway. He's getting x-rays. Kickstarter is for business, right?
Yeah, you got me up too early.
I used to random. I don't so much anymore.
Thanks.
You, mister, are going to be in trouble.
Turn that heat down.
No, it's
You're
cold.
burning it.
Wow, it says not me. I have a hard time watching them on video. Keto Jess, excited for you on the couch. Thank you. At the beginning of this live stream, for anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, I was out in the barn with both cows. So if you rewind or go back and watch the replay, you'll get to see them. I was feeding the bottle calf and bandaging up Hercules, and I explain all that in the beginning. So if you want to check it out.
Come on, Midnight. Put in there. You're getting with the boy.
Oh my gosh, Dragon Root. Kickstarter / Barrett Assless Chat Fund. Woohoo! We're off the feed fund now. A can of cream corn and cornbread can make a huge difference. Sorry, babe. It's all about you this morning.
That's good. They're having fun. That's what they're supposed to do, have fun.
Well, we could still work on the barn, just the inside. Oh, we don't have no wood.
We
You
still,
got some in the truck.
that's not long enough. We used some of that to make that other gate last night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But what about that hay feeder? We can work on that. You never did look up anymore on it, did you?
No, I got to look at some more pictures. I don't like that hay feeder.
You're the one that made it.
Yeah, well, you're the one who gave me the picture.
You didn't follow the instructions.
I don't like it.
All right, Mooney, have a blessed day. We'll talk later. Stay happy, healthy, and safe.
Bye, Mooney.
If my avatar has changed, this is the real me. She's laughing. Let's see. It's so tiny I can't see it on here.
Who is it?
Coco. She said that's the real her.
I don't have my glasses on.
Well, go get your glasses. You're not going to go get them? Oh, my phone just died. For real?
Get your charger and bring it out here. Yeah, you're gonna have to. I wouldn't trust this.
I'm not going to use it. That's why we're using the Manuka.
It's way up. 2022. I don't know. They said it stays good and everything, but it just loses its
Potency.
potency. You can still use it, but
I gotta come over to this chat because I can't see that one. Okay, now that you mention it, Jess, back to you. Coco says, see, not a bloke or anything else. You thought I might have been there.
no, I was picturing you having whips and chains and leather mask and
You're funny.
But,
Was she scaring you?
yeah, it still does. Even after I've seen her picture. She's got that shit-eating grin on her face.
Think he's gonna eat you up, babe? There, finally came back on. We've been watching a series every once in a while, Sheldon. That show is cracking me up. Have you guys seen Sheldon? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Just Sheldon? It's hilarious.
And we're on episode 14,
Yeah.
first season.
Ah, so many episodes. How many seasons is that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, wow, that's good. And now for TMT with the traffic report. Thump, thump, thump. We have a 3-turtle backup on I-69. Watch out for the Splinter detour. Now to Coco channel for the weather.
Just think you can make this into a movie series.
Oh, shoot.
You can make this YouTube into a movie series.
What?
Waking up, talking, look at your phone, eat your breakfast.
I do it every wake up
Have
with
a
Jess.
stalker, Coco,
Stalker Coco.
chap, dragon imagine people in chats.
Coco's weather report is it's very moist. TMNT says, when did this become about me? What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm trying to picture this, you know, we turn this into a movie, and who would play, what actor would play your part?
I don't know. What actor would play my part, babe?
I don't know.
It'd have to be pretty funny. Your coffee's done. I heard it percolating.
Who would play, let's see, TMT, whatever his name is?
Oh, it would have to be somebody in my chat that plays me?
No. What actor or actress would play people's part?
I have no idea.
Who would, okay, let's say Dragon. Who would Dragon be his actor? You're Brenner,
Who?
this old guy. He played King and I.
I don't know.
Coco would be either Marilyn Monroe or
All right, stay happy, healthy, and safe. See you next time, Chris.
well, mention actors and actresses as well.
It's too early. I can't think of no actors and actresses. You know I'm bad with names. Coco says, thanks, Barrett. Who would play my part? You can't even think of who would play me.
I'm trying to think of who would play me.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Really, Dragon? He said Jennifer Aniston is Jess.
No.
Bill Burr, the comedian for Barrett's character, for the grumpiest old man. I don't know. Why'd you pick such a hard thing to try to figure out, Barrett?
It's not hard.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
What?
Your cheeks just puffed out.
That's because I broke the yolk. Did you see it puff?
Yeah. Well, it is hard to think of actors.
It is. I know who I think Dragon, who would be good to play Dragon, but I can't think of his name right now. Dragon would play. The person that would play Dragon would be Jason Statham.
You think?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of. And I couldn't think. Coco says, "Come on, Barrett. Who would play Jess?"
I don't know.
I'll pick my own then.
Okay.
I'll have Mandy Moore play for me. The person to play Barrett would be Oscar the Grouch.
No, it'll be Cookie Monster. Hey, where's my Cookie Monster pajamas?
We got rid of them.
What?
I got rid of them.
Why?
Because you've had them for like 12 years.
So?
They had holes in them.
So they's comfortable.
I'll have to get you a new pair. Can't wear holy stuff.
Well, in the house, yes, I can.
No, you can't. I refuse it.
I get tired chasing me around.
Mm-hmm. Diamond says, "Oh, Jess, you didn't tell us this would be a Lifetime or Hallmark Channel movie." It don't have to be. That was just the person that came to my brain. Coco says, "I now have them." She says, "I now have them."
No, I wouldn't like.
Me as Mandy Moore, and you as Oscar the Grouch, I guess.
I'm not a grouch. That look cool.
I'm just drinking my water. You are a grizzly bear in the morning. Yes, you are. Yeah.
I was in a pretty good mood this morning.
This morning you were. I have to give you props. You were this morning.
So it was yesterday too.
Yeah.
The day before.
Yeah, you've been doing better.
A month ago.
No, not a month ago.
The time I'm a graduate, I'm not feeling good.
Oh, she said you're Cookie Monster PJs. She's talking about your Cookie Monster PJs. And they weren't Cookie Monsters. He always calls them Cookie Monsters. It was Elmo pajamas.
It's an Elmo.
Yes, it was Elmo. Don't think I don't know my Sesame Street characters. It was Elmo.
Yeah, what?
Yes, it was. And I bought those for you like 10 Christmases ago.
Who could we use Big Bird for?
Oh, now you're going with Sesame Street characters?
Why not? You hadn't talked to Big Bird lately, have you?
No. She posted a bunch of pictures on Facebook of her family Christmas party. Or Christmas, whatever. I was looking at them yesterday night.
I seen Amanda posted on here.
You get enough coffee in you?
A little hot right now.
Cats aren't wrestling, but they're like hugging each other mid-air. It's 9:43. We've been on 2 hours and 26 minutes. See, it's fun when you're on the live with me. All right, you guys, we're going to end it.
No, we're not.
Yes, we
I
are.
just got up.
You want to stay live and I'll go get my stuff done? Okay.
You stay alive for at least 15 more minutes while I drink my coffee.
I am late feeding the chickens now.
I thought you already did.
No, I don't feed the chickens till 9:30.
Einstein's probably out running around.
Oh my gosh. Einstein has been a pain in the butt, Dragon. You better get your chicken. He has been so bad. And I think that me and Barrett figured out Einstein is the male of the group, and the rest must be females, because Einstein's the only one, his feathers weren't pecked out. So he must be the rooster. I don't know. We could be wrong, but this is what we're thinking. But we had a scare the other day. I was filming a video, and Einstein was right outside the barn. He got out of his pen, and he was out here by the calf barn. And I seen him out of the corner of my eye. I said, "Is that Einstein out there?" And Barrett's like, "Yeah, I think it is." Well, the cat grabbed Einstein and took off running with him. And I was like, "Oh no, Dragon will be so upset." Barrett took off running. He chased the cat, screaming at the cat to drop him. Finally, the cat dropped Einstein, and I got him back into his pen. It was so crazy, crazy drama.
We gotta get rid of that tomcat.
Yep.
Actually, we got too many cats now.
Why did Barrett have Sesame Street pajamas in the first place? Because I bought them for him one Christmas. They were cute.
It's comfortable.
All right. Brian says, "Have a great day, Jess and everyone." I think he was saying goodbye because we were leaving.
Oh, who would Brian? Brian's tall, isn't he?
Yeah, Brian's really tall.
He can be big bird.
Hello, welcome back, Marshmallow Man. Well, there hasn't been a mushroom cloud in your yard yet, so it's not all that bad yet. I hope there is never a mushroom cloud in my yard, Dragon, ever. Brian says, "I'll stay a little bit longer." I was trying to get off of here, Brian. He don't want me to get off yet.
No, until I drink this coffee, then you'll get dressed.
He knows that once I get off my live, that means work time. I start doing my stuff and
Going in town.
going in town.
Hate going in town anymore. Too much drama in there. Too much traffic. Too many idiots.
Coco says, "Yeah, they go with the Superman boxers." All right, Bobby Joe, you have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out with us again. Stay happy, healthy, and safe.
Boxers? Who wears boxers?
Oh, not you. TMNT collector. Wait, you're picking on Barrett for Sesame Street PJs while you're sitting there in your Teenage Ninja, Mutant Ninja Turtle PJs?
No, her PJ's Dora the Explorer.
Who's?
Yours.
I don't have no dang Dora the Explorer or anything.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
You're ridiculous.
You got your. Where's his one slippers?
What one slippers?
Where's his one?
My pig slippers?
You know, however happened.
They got tore up. I got rid of them. You don't keep things that has holes or tears in them. You get rid of them. You don't
They're
keep
comfortable,
them.
you keep them.
No, it's not how it works. Coco wants to know if you received your mankini yet.
No.
TMNT says no comment.
Mankini.
He gets a mankini, I'm running. I'm out. This is where I draw the line.
Be chasing you.
No, yeah, you will because I'll be running from you. I'll be out.
Sure you would. Those nipples there are too small. They're not long enough.
That just was so random, came out of nowhere. Good Lord, Barrett. What do you mean they're too small?
Look at the ones you got now.
No, it'll fit on the other bottles.
Look at the size of them.
I know the size of the nipples. They
Those
will work.
nipples are too small.
No, they're not. Everybody's laughing. Perfect.
Yeah, but they're too small.
No, she'll be able to suck on that. Here, let's try it.
What?
It's brand new. It's clean. Those are from, there are two different brands. But it'll work. It'll be fine. I forgot my phone. Well, Jess, you have enough leather on the homestead now to make Barrett a barbarian princess mankini. Just have to buy a coconut and split it in half for the top, and he's all set. Dragon.
Let's see now, Dragon. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about you. First, it's chaps. Now it's leather. Mankini.
The right size nipples belong to Barrett.
Who said that?
Coco.
Figures.
What? HCF? He says the things I've seen living in my little shack outside have truly terrified me.
What's terrifying?
I don't know. I was scared to ask.
Outside of his little shack? Or inside?
He said the things I've seen living in my little shack outside have truly terrified me.
I agree with him, right? Just look at what's going on outside.
I think TMNT is roommates with Brutus. Hey Barrett, you have gone a lovely shade of red.
Coco.
Yep. You got his eyes glistening too.
That's because I'm still trying to wake up.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fear.
Shh. I'm going to show fear. Oh, you guys are terrible in the morning.
You're the one that started with the nipples.
I'm just making a conversation about the calf.
You didn't say that though. You left that part out.
You guys went all different directions, which is all right.
Morning. It's almost 5 p.m. here. It's only 9:54 here. He's laughing. I'm moving. I can't stand Barrett humming the Sesame Street theme song anymore. TMM or HCO said that. Yep, you're 7 hours ahead of me, Goldie. Here, you're a star of the show.
I can't see this chat.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. Where you been, Firefly? Yes, conversation is about nipples. Yes, dragons, entertain this out. Firefly, you have the Cookie Monster PJs on? Or is it Dora the Explorer? Dragon's got his Moo Moo PJs on. Red, black, checkered.
quiet. You're not being very entertaining.
Clean that one.
What? Which one?
Golden.
The Ola Soy door?
Yeah.
Saying hello.
Mhm.
Firefly says, I need a pillow and a blanket. Still have PJs on. And she doesn't know how her dad's doing yet. That's what I had on this morning, too. My red, black, checkered pajamas. She was supposed to work today. That's what I thought.
There, I get dressed.
They say great minds think alike. Bodie's working, typing between orders. Coco says, so Barrett, what are you wearing today? What are you looking me up and down for? I didn't ask.
Just blue jeans.
Firefly says, I'm on the last day of med. It makes your mouth taste so bad. Ugh. Brooke says, come when I can. Well, that's good, Firefly. She said, can I watch you get dressed?
No.
It took you a minute to come up with that answer. Dang.
I don't think Jess will allow that. I don't know.
Firefly said this conversation is nipples now? What the hell? We were talking about calf nipples. Bottle nipples. Firefly says, Coco, are you hot for Barrett or something? That's a long-standing joke between me and Coco. Coco's been giving Barrett crap for a long time now.
Coco's taking advantage of me and everything. No, I'm scared to death of her. Now she wants me to watch the scene get dressed.
Come on. Get ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got stuff to do. Things to see.
Waste of gas.
That too.
All right. Bye, guys. I'm getting dressed. Coco, come on.
Not good, Firefly. It's not going well so far. Go get dressed. Come on.
Waiting on Coco.
She's on her way. That would be hilarious, HCF. He'd probably freaking jump out of his skin. And the car still broke down. That's why Barrett says a waste of gas, because we're driving the freaking F-350. I don't know what's going on with my car. I'll have to call our car guy in a couple of months, see if we can get the car running again. I thought it was the battery, but it's not the battery. I don't know what's going on with it. It may be the starter. I'm not sure. Brian's laughing. I would do that. I would love to do that. Scare the living daylights out of him, out of Barrett. I know. That would be hilarious. No, to be honest with you, I get like super bad anxiety. And like when I do lives, I don't know why, but I guess it's because there's so many eyeballs on me. I don't know. When I do lives, I get super anxious, so I smoke a lot on the lives. It's horrible. It's like 10 o'clock. I've been up for 3 hours and I'm so exhausted. I'm ready for a nap. Isn't that horrible? It's got to be this weather. Waiting for Bear to get dressed. He's taking his good old time today. There he is. There you go, Coco. Now you can see what he's wearing today. I've been scaring Bear for ages now. He is so easy to scare.
I don't think it's easy to scare. She terrifies me.
It's just so funny though, because Bear doesn't get scared or terrified at anything, so it just makes it even funnier. I don't know COR. What is that, Coco? Oh, like wow. She says, "Wow, sexy Barrett." All right, you guys, that's a wrap for Wake Up with Jess. I want to thank you so much for spending your morning with me. I hope you enjoyed this live. And until next time, stay happy, healthy, and safe. We're going to get our day started and get our errands done and hopefully get home and work on the barn some more. Sorry, I pressed something weird. Anyway, stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.